Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is period 3, app creators, and today we want to upgrade this app to get rid of these labels. So I'm just going to go in here and delete this label. The mistake that I'm seeing is that people don't understand the layout. When I want a label next to a slider, that has to be in a horizontal arrangement. Horizontal means left and right, east and west. Are you guys with me? Left and right. So I see people in the room putting in vertical arrangements here, and it's not working. Okay? So we're going to upgrade this today just because a person, a 7th grader in 4th period, had a great idea. Let's put in a text box. Okay? So I'm going to rename this text box TXB Red. The value of the text box is going to go to 0, and you're right. Someone said, hey, let's click on numbers only. Yeah, let's do that. What did we work out with the height and width? I thought we worked that out. 15 and 8, 10 and 8. 10 and 8 works good. So you just play around with this. 10% width, height is 8%. Okay, and that's going to work out okay. And then you're just going to repeat that. Okay, wrong side of the slider. Let's move the slider over. Okay, and let's move another one over here. Okay, and then you just rename these TXB green, right? Is this hard to do? Not really. If you understand, you just slow down, start to think about what you're trying to accomplish. Okay. Repeat this again. The height's going to be 8 pixels. The width we said worked out pretty well. I'm sorry. This is 10%. This is 8%. 8 pixels. 8% is different than 8 pixels. Are you with me? Because the screen is 300 by 400. Are you with me? Have we talked about that? We talked about it on day 1. So 10% of 300 is 30. Everybody know that math in their head? 10% of 300 is 30. So 10% of 400 is 40. So 40 is pretty big for a text box. So, just plan accordingly. Why is it 0 in there? Because we're starting with an RGB value that goes from 0 to 255. It's a number. So I'm going to start it just at a default value at 0. Okay? So I'm starting at a default value of 0. Is that okay? Does everybody understand that? Does that answer your question why I put 0 in there? Why what? Why is 0 not centered in the box? You can align it, center it. That's fine if you want. You can do that. Okay, there it is, centered in the box. Let's see, the box we did, height was 8%, and the width was 10%. So yeah, I can center that in the box if you want. That's no big deal. Just go down and click on Align Center. If that looks better to you, that's fine. Nothing says you have to. I thought left justified was okay. When you run this app, it's going to look different than what you're looking at right now. That's why you test and run every time you make changes. This is not the final product. Those percentages are going to look different. That's why you got to play around with it. Okay? So have we done sliders the other day? Yes, we did. Here they are. Okay, so now it looks like what we need to do is go ahead and set the text box, set the text of the text box. Okay, just like we did with the label, set the text to the text box to be this variable and go get my variable, the red value. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste that. And this is going to be green, so this is text box green. This is the green value. Text box green. TXB blue. This is the blue value. Okay. Now let's go handle the text box then. So if I want to handle the text box, what am I going to click on? I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on my text box red. Got focus or lost focus? I would just try either one. Hey, if got focus doesn't work, let's go to lost focus. So do you guys know when you you click on something like right up here, now the mouse is up here, now the mouse is down here. So that's got focus and lost focus. Like right now this lost focus, now that's got focus. How do I know that got focus up there? Highlighted it. It moved a mouse into it. You guys ever hit tab when you're filling out a form and you jump from box to box to box? When the cursor is in the box, it's got focus. When the cursor is out of the box, that box lost focus. Okay? So got focus, what we're going to do here is I want to set my variable, set my red value variable to be the value of the text. So you're going to go into text box red and get the text. Okay? And then, didn't we want the slider to move with it? Yes. Okay, we wanted the slider to move with it. So we're going to go back to our slider and say, hey, set your thumb position change to be this red value. So you can go get this red value here. And that should go. Then, should you set the paint color? Yeah, but this is taking us back. This might set the paint color right here. So I think we're good. Yeah. It's just in your text box. See it? Text color, text. Yeah. Could I duplicate that? This is going to go to TXB green, global green value, TXB green, SLD green, global green value. Just make everything green. Copy and paste. TXB blue, global blue value, TXB blue, SLD blue, global blue value. You see how I changed everything? Was that hard to do? Let's run it, see if it works. If it's not working, then we got to make some changes, right? Yes. Okay, then you're not doing something right. It has to look like this. You gotta make sure you're on the internet. That's why. Nope, since speech recognizer. It's not. Either is mine. It seems like it is. Right when I click on it, though, it is. So right when I put the mouse in there, it does change. Mm-hmm. You need the code. I have it in my printer right there. Look at my code in the printer. You might have to go into lost focus here because it's working, but it's not jumping. So I'm gonna change all of this to TXP got lost focus. See what happens here. You can make whatever procedure you want. Do you have 255, 255 in there? So I'm gonna put lost focus in there. I will say this: my text boxes are pretty small, so I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go to 20%. Why would it change it to black? 20 is a lot better. It does go. Okay, it is coloring. Not perfect when you type in the text and then moving the slider. We may not have the perfect capabilities there. So, you know, do what we can do, and that's part of upgrading. You're just trying to, you know what I mean? At least it's still working good that when you slide the slider, the text goes in the text box. That looks good, okay? And maybe when we come out with a better version of MIT, it would have the capability of, what are you doing, man?